Hi everybody. Okay, the only reason I'm coming on today is to help support a friend. This is a video response for somebody that I hold very dear in my heart. To somebody's video that I could truly relate to. Um, she reminds me a lot of myself, to tell you the truth. And when she talks, you can hear all the passion that she has inside of her. This video response is for Mrstlovely, and she's 7 months out. She needs some support, and she just finished posting a video, and I had to make a response to it. So she's struggling with all these emotions and feelings. Um, the first thing that she said is that she goes back to other people's video, within the month that she's in or the week that she's in, and she sees that some people have a greater loss, some people had a less loss compared to where she's at now. The number one thing that I want to say is, please don't do that. That is like the biggest mistake that you can possibly do, is to try to compare other people's journey. I think you know that, you know what I'm saying, but it's like you just can't help yourself, and you try to compare numbers. Everybody's body is different, um, I mean, my journey was so quick, and then I see other people's journey and how much slower they lost compared to me. Sometimes I can't believe it. I mean, my journey went by so quickly, losing, I don't know, 120 pounds in about 8 months, that I see other people's journey, and they lose it within a year or a year and a half, and that's the average. So I have no idea why everybody's body is different. It could be age, it could be their metabolism, it could be health concerns, it could be a whole lot of things associated with everything. It could be a combination of things. So you really can't compare other people to your journey, and that's the worst thing, because what I take from that is that sometimes when you're comparing numbers, you kind of feel defeated. You kind of start saying, well, why am I not losing as much as that person? Or, what am I doing wrong that they did right? You know what I'm saying? And you could just be doing the same exact things, and people just lose differently. Don't do that to yourself, hun. Um, you also talk about the lap band and you talk about how it varies, your restriction varies. I've talked about this so many times in my videos. I'm probably going to message you one of my videos that I specifically talk about this, about how the lap band, your restriction level varies so much. The lap band is so inconsistent. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's so inconsistent, and it messes with your head. One day you could eat something, and then the next day you cannot eat that same thing. One day you can literally eat through almost anything, and then the next day you have restriction. It's so crazy, this surgery, this lap band, which is why I always say that the lap band is such a hard weight loss surgery tool, because it's so inconsistent. Even though you have restriction, there's some days that you're not going to have restriction at all. So that's something to think about. I know you were saying that you had, I think you were having trouble with your insurance, and that you can't, I guess, go through psychology or whatever, for somebody to help you. So I'm letting you know from experience that the lab band is very inconsistent, and this is something that you're just probably going to have to figure it out. Again, what I have to say to you, it takes a lot of mental work. You have to stop yourself from eating sometimes. I've done that plenty of times. I did that for 7 months straight. I was the one that was telling my body, stop. You have to stop. You were talking about that sometimes you eat through your soft stops. You could do that. Yes, you could. I'm going to tell you right now, you could eat your way even though you have your lap band. And what I have to say about that is that you just have to mentally tell yourself to stop. what does Wendy always say, that it's 60 or 70% you and then the other 30-40% the lap band? That is truly correct, my friend. It is you that is really almost always in control. The lap band is only a tool, and sometimes it won't work, sometimes it will. Um, you also have to determine whether you probably need maybe a slight fill. That might also help you from eating your way through the soft stops. That probably means that you do need a fill if you're more hungrier and you could eat more than usual. You also talked about when you have your menstrual cycle. Usually when you have your menstrual cycle, your band gets tighter. I know when I have my menstrual cycle, what happens is I can't eat as much, and I'm not even as hungry as much. I mean, it's like I feel so bloated, and I can't eat as, as I normally do on a normal day. I've heard others as well talk about the complete opposite, where they're hungrier when they're on their menstrual cycle. So everybody really varies when it comes to that. But girl, I want to tell you that no matter what happens, you have to how do you say, you have to be in complete control. You have to see that you will get to your goal, which you did mention. You're always so motivated. That's what I love about you. That's the passion, that's the fire inside of you. No matter what, I see you going all the way, and never forget that. And it takes mentally what you have in your head, that you're going to be like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get to goal no matter what. And as long as you have that drilled into your head, you will get there. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're doing it on your own. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Right now, you're like, I guess, struggling with your band, and your band is not really cooperating with you, and you're like doing it on your own. So also, you talk about, I guess you were consistent 7 months straight, right? You're probably 7.5 months. You get tired, of doing the same things every day, of dieting and exercising. You eventually get worn out and tired. So this is all normal. Your feelings are all normal, girl. I just want to tell you to keep the focus and keep the drive, keep doing what you're doing, keep exercising, keep dieting. Forget the scale. I know it's easier said than done, because I would get pissed too when the scale wouldn't move. So who am I to talk, right? But hey, it is what it is. I'm just giving you advice, and I just want you to please, please follow it. You're an amazing person. And if you guys are not watching her, you have to subscribe. Her name is Mrs. T. Lovely, and you just got to watch her. I hope it helped. I love you tons. Take care. Bye.